It's that time of year again. The summer blockbuster season is upon us. Hollywood's about to unleash its most expensive and probably crummiest movies of the year. I'm here in Los Feliz at the Public House with some of my best friends talking about the summer blockbuster season. My name is Devin Faraci, and this is Badass Digest. As so often the case, I'm joined by Jeremy Smith of Ain't It Cool News.
Howdy.
How you doing? And Amy Nicholson of the LA Times and the LA Weekly, sort of bringing the class to the show this week. So thank you for being here, Amy. Thank you for deigning to come down to this level with some web dudes.
It is my pleasure.
We really appreciate it. So summer blockbuster season, it's coming. Is there one that you guys are looking forward to the most? Is there like one blockbuster this year that is the blockbuster?
Well, the one that we were hearing all the buzz about is Man of Steel.
I'm looking forward to Man of Steel for one reason, and that is Michael Shannon.
Yes.
Like, he is my absolute all-time favorite actor, and I'm sort of preemptively sad that, like, after Man of Steel comes out, he'll no longer feel like mine. You know, I'll have to share him with the world, unless I'm already sharing him with you guys.
I've been watching Michael Shannon for quite a while. I guess he didn't tell you, but I've been seeing Michael Shannon in many movies over the last couple of years. I hope this doesn't really...
Slut.
I know, I'm sorry. All right, Amy, what's your blockbuster that you're excited about for the summer?
Well, I'm kind of a meathead, so I might have to go Fast 6.
But I think Fast 6 is a good choice because this has been a series that really
Yeah,
has worked.
It really has. It's steadily gotten better. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be able to live up to 5. I'm already kind of bummed out that they didn't work the number 6 into the title, because I still feel like it should be like FA6T.
And you just explained why they didn't work it into the title.
I think it's going to be awesome. I think there's going to be car crashes. Well, I mean, I can predict with certainty there's going to be car crashes.
Guys, they got a tank. Damn.
Well, Devin, I think
Amy,
I know what you're looking forward to.
What am I looking forward to?
Hangover 3.
Yes, I'm excited anytime there's a new Zach Galifianakis movie so that more on the street can tell me that I look like him. Boy,
Did
there's
you
nothing,
know that you look just like him?
Nothing really gets older than that. And I don't look that much like Zach Galifianakis. It's just racism. It's just fat, bearded white guy racism.
You guys really have it hard in this world.
It's tough.
Devin, be serious. What movie are you looking forward to?
The movie of the summer is Pacific Rim.
Really?
Yeah, and in fact, we're going to have to take a shot because you didn't agree with me on that.
You guys...
Pacific Rim is the movie of the summer.
Don't be a wuss.
I'm not doing the shot.
Jeremy, do the shot.
Jeremy.
You already half of it anyway.
Yeah, come on.
No,
Jesus
but I
Christ.
was...
We'll get another one.
We'll get another one. Pacific Rim, movie of the summer. A lot of reasons. One, Guillermo del Toro is, I think, one of the great filmmakers who's never quite had a chance to really flex his muscles. I rewatched Hellboy recently, which is a low-budget movie in that blockbuster world.
Hellboy's a great film.
It's a great film, and it looks huge.
Yes.
It looks enormous. Maybe spent like $70 million on it. It looks like a $200 million movie. He has $200 million now. This is going to look like the biggest movie of all time. But also Pacific Rim is going to be great because this is the movie, and this is such an oversell, but this is the kind of movie that's going to really impact 9-year-olds in a generational way. Like, they're going to walk away, like, these giant robots have cool names like Crimson Dynamo and Gypsy Danger.
What, so they're like the American Gladiators?
Sort of, yeah, but
Okay.
they have cool names like that, and these kids, these are going to be like their Gmail addresses. Like, it's going to be Crimson Dynamo 729. You know,
should
the way
sign
that
up for
people
that
are
now.
like
You
Darth
should-
Boba Fett 27. That's what they're going to have, right? Because
I think you should squat on all of them. This is a brilliant business plan.
If this was a better show, I would do this, and then we'd like have like a ripple, and we'd have like a whole like a sketch about it. So, but no, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible. I hope it does well because I want Guillermo to really finally pop in a way that he has not.
Don't get mad at me, but I hated Pan's Labyrinth, so I can't get that excited about
I'm not
Guillermo
mad at you.
himself.
Why would I be mad at you? Because obviously
it
you're
was-
mentally deficient. I feel bad for you. This is
It's the
terrible.
most boring movie of all
You feel
time.
bad to know who wipes your ass away. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a lady, for sake.
what do we think is going to be the biggest movie this summer?
Well, Disney's hoping The Lone Ranger because they spent $700 million or something on this.
Cut werewolves out of it.
They cut werewolves out of it and still a gazillion dollars.
Yeah.
And we can.
I love that there were werewolves in it because some guy was like, well, he has silver bullets, right? So he must hate werewolves. Like,
Yeah.
how unbelievably stupid is that? Is that going to be the biggest piece of of the summer, Lone Ranger?
It's the movie I don't understand. It's Jerry Bruckheimer has had a hard-on for the Lone Ranger for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's for him.
Right.
It's only for him. It's going to be interesting if it flops. Which it can't.
There's an if in that sentence?
No, yeah, because Johnny Depp is in it.
Johnny Depp in a funny hat. Like this is box
And
office
it's Gore
gold.
All right, and it's Gore Verbinski directing it. Gore Verbinski knows how to make those types of films.
Right.
He is a He's a great action director.
I want Lone Ranger to be the moment that we can all start having a conversation about the fact that Johnny Depp hasn't done any acting in like 12 years.
That would be
He's
nice.
just been walking through a film with a stupid hat and then like being a little bit creepy, and I'm so tired of him. I think he's like, I pushed myself so hard, I really tried to be more than a pretty face, and nobody paid that much attention. And now he can just screw around and do whatever he wants and have a stupid wig on, and people are paying him billions of dollars.
But Amy, it doesn't matter anymore. He's one of those actors who's got an island.
So what do you think is going to be the big movie of the summer? What is the number one blockbuster of the summer?
Well, I don't want to be cliche and say Man of Steel because I already said that's one I'm most excited for. Although I do think it will probably be the biggest movie. I think Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3 is like, it's critic proof. It's a victory lap for the Avengers.
Right.
It's like everyone's going to go see it. Like Iron Man 2 was a huge film.
Right.
That's a bad movie.
It's a terrible movie. Yeah.
So Iron Man 3 can't be that bad because Shane Black directed it.
Yeah. Well, by the time this airs, we'll know. But what do you think is going to be the biggest movie this summer?
I'm with him. If I had to make a second bet, I'm going to go Hangover 3. Honestly.
You think so, huh?
With
I
which?
do. Hangover 3. I think it's going to be bad, but there's not a lot of big comedies this summer at all. The Hangover 2 was so much worse than Hangover 1, and yet it made like maybe $40 million more. I think Hangover 3 is actually going to be better than Hangover 2, so maybe it's going to make even more than that. Who knows? And they're being very clear that it's the final one, so it feels more like an event. You know, it feels like a capper. That's not the same as me thinking it's going to be any good. But I think I would like to see a big R-rated comedy do well, and that's kind of the only one we have going on.
Star Trek Into Darkness. All right, first of all, it's con. But is the movie... Wait. Star Trek Into Darkness. It's con. But is the movie itself a con? Next on Badass Digest. So, you didn't like that one?
Carry on.
Star Trek Into Darkness, without a doubt, I mean, I can say this right now conclusively, the worst titled movie of the summer.
Yes.
Right? That is the worst. Star Trek Into Darkness is stupid. At no point since 1966 did anybody decide said that Trek in Star Trek was actually to be utilized in the title. It's crazy that this is the answer.
Wait, Star Trek Into Darkness, Trek is a verb?
Yes. It's a Star Trek Into Darkness.
Really?
Yes. But I also think this is the end of Star Trek because Abrams is now on Star Wars, and his producing deal with Paramount, between Bad Robot and Paramount for Star Trek, goes until 2016. He's going to be on Star Wars through then. He won't give any attention to Star Trek. There won't be a Star Trek movie until at least until 2016.
But it would be unusual for him to direct all 3 Star Treks in a row.
Doesn't make a difference. Even as a producer, he's going to want to be on it. He's going to want to be involved in it. He won't let it go without his direct supervision.
He can be a producer in name only. I mean,
There's no way he won't do it. He won't do it.
You don't think he'll find like somebody in his little
No,
kind of
I don't.
small
I don't.
family?
I'm saying that he's just going to produce.
No, I think he's not going to let it go without his touch.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
You guys, do you know what we haven't talked about yet?
What?
Elysium.
We have not talked about Elysium, which I think has a possibility of being one of the best movies of the entire year. It's smart, issue-oriented, original science fiction. This isn't based on a toy. This isn't based on a comic book or a TV show. This is an original thing. This is a world where the haves and have-nots are so divided that the haves live in a space station far above the Earth, while the have-nots are trapped on a polluted, desperate Earth. And Matt Damon is trying to bridge the divide between the two, using a robot power suit to kill as many robot motherfuckers as he can, right? And that's basically it, right?
So we think.
There's a big blockbuster movie opening this summer that is not in the general vein of how these films usually are, which is the 3D version of The Great Gatsby from Baz Luhrmann, which is a film that was an Oscar movie, and they punted it until the summer. So what do we think about Gatsby? Is Gatsby a player in summer 2013?
I think Baz Luhrmann is one of like the great lunatics right now that we have working in cinema.
Right.
When he tries to go straight and Oscar-y like Australia, he's boring as hell. But I'm super game for something interesting to come out of Gatsby. At the very minimum, I want to actually care about Leonardo DiCaprio.
But in terms of a movie being successful on its own terms,
Yeah,
right.
but,
Like,
but
the
isn't
time
Baz
capsule
trying to make
is-
something that has more than that to offer?
is he? I don't know.
I think he is.
I think it is interesting, you're right, to see a film as a time capsule of the era in which it was made. You know, so I like the idea of a film being so 2013 that when you watch it in 2025, you're not only reminded of the 1920s, you're reminded of 2013.
But is that what he's doing? Is he saying the jazz age and everything that came of it is like the .com bubble and everything that has come since? Is that what Gatsby is? If that's what Gatsby is, then it should be totally of the moment, right?
Yeah, but I'll have to see the film to make that call.
Why would you have to see the film to make that call? I'm asking you right now on this show to make that call.
Are you becoming a belligerent drunk?
Am I?
Maybe.
Sometimes I do.
You know what we haven't talked about?
What?
Wolverine.
Do we have to talk about Wolverine?
No.
Is this like necessary?
It's cool.
But here's the
there's
thing.
an X-Men movie coming out this summer?
So that's just fascinating, right? So Wolverine, so Marvel Studios has been killing it, right? I mean, every movie they make, even if they're terrible, like Iron Man 2 or Thor, is a success. And it's not just a success, they're culturally relevant. Thor's garbage.
I like it, but it's cool.
It's because it's got hot guys.
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to talk about the biggest question mark of the summer for me, without a doubt, is This Is the End. And this is the Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg film. They directed it, their first directorial feature effort. And it's all these comedy guys that we love playing themselves in an apocalyptic movie. And it's this sort of like semi-Rat Pack thing where it's like, you know, Sammy and Dean and Frank sort of playing themselves. But in this case, it's flat out playing themselves. Is this the single most indulgent thing anybody's done with studio money ever?
You say indulgent like it's a bad thing. If they manage to pull this movie off, I'm gonna love the idea that we can make like a movie with big stars for little money that might make money back.
I like that about it.
Yeah.
But Jeremy, isn't this just a Funny or Die sketch that cost $35 million?
I'm worried it is. What those guys are doing, you talk about the Rat Pack type thing, and I like all those guys, but I feel like that they're probably a little bit late to this party for them. Like there might be kind of a...
Oh, they already are. Is Seth Rogen already burned out? That's the question.
Well, that's the problem.
Right? Are we
it's
already
like
past Seth Rogen?
Well, he just made that Barbra Streisand film,
which nobody liked,
and no one went to go see it. It got outgrossed by the Billy Crystal Bette Midler film that was made in 1994.
Yeah.
And so I think they probably had a great time. And the thing is, they think this is hilarious, and they think that's going to satisfy their fans. And I hope they're right, because they're all really funny guys. They're good guys, and they deserve, to have one for themselves.
Summers can be tough. Are we excited about this summer, or are we dreading this summer?
I am vaguely more excited about this summer than I was last summer. Vaguely.
Okay. Jeremy?
If it's anything like any other summer, it'll be like a few movies I like, and the rest of it will be just a trudge.
That is a metaphor for life, Jeremy.
But what is my life? It's going to see movies. It's going and writing about movies.
Don't make our lives sound so futile.
Our lives may be futile.
I don't know if there's any way to not make them sound futile, because isn't life, in the end, futile?
Life in the end is a pointless endeavor, but we have summer movies to look forward to. So, what do you guys think? What is the summer movie that you're most looking forward to this year? Is it Iron Man 3? We love Robert Downey Jr. and Shane Black. You're personal friends with Shane Black.
No.
Subscribe so you don't miss a single episode going forward. And by the way, let everybody your friends, your family, people you hate, perhaps your mom and dad, know to watch Badass Digest here on Cinefix every single week. Next week, who knows? We'll be doing something totally different.
Can we not tell my mom about this, please?
Can you not let Amy's mom know that she gets drunk on YouTube every now and again? We really appreciate that. We'll be back again next week with something different, hopefully just as badass as this. So subscribe, comment, tweet, Facebook, all that shit. Let us know. My name is Devin Faraci. This is Badass Digest. That was my worst outro I've ever done. That was the...
Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.